Today, I want to talk to you about perfect peace from Isaiah chapter 26, verses 3 and 4. Here's the verses. You will keep him in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on you because he trusts in you. Trust in the Lord forever, for in Yah, the Lord, is everlasting strength. God made an amazing promise through the prophet Isaiah. You will keep him in perfect peace. What a promise that is. Perfect peace. God promises that we can have perfect peace and even be kept in the place of perfect peace. In the original Hebrew text, the term perfect peace is actually shalom, shalom. It just repeats the Hebrew word for peace twice. This shows us how in the Hebrew language, repetition communicates intensity. You see, it isn't just shalom, it's shalom, shalom. Perfect peace. It is as if God wasn't satisfied to give us one door of peace to walk through. He opened up the double doors of peace, and he said to us, shalom, shalom. If one assurance of peace isn't enough for you, he will follow it up with a second one, and then put on top of those the promise to keep us there. Now, some can have this perfect peace, but it's fleeting, and they're never kept there. Others can be kept in peace, but it's not a perfect peace. It's the peace of the wicked, the peace of spiritual sleep, the peace of ultimate destruction. But there is a perfect peace that the Lord will keep us in. Now, who are the people who enjoy this perfect peace? Isaiah tells us, whose mind is stayed on you. This is the place of perfect peace and even the source of it. When we keep our minds stayed, settled upon, established upon the Lord himself, then we can be kept in this perfect peace. Now, to be kept in this perfect peace, our mind must be stayed. So, what sustains your mind? What do you lay your mind upon? What upholds your mind? What does your mind stand fast upon? What is your mind established upon? What does your mind lean upon? You see, to have this perfect peace, your mind cannot occasionally come to the Lord. It has to be stayed on him. Now, to be kept in this perfect peace, our mind must be stayed on the Lord. If our mind is stayed on ourselves or our problems or the problem people in our lives or anything else, we can't have this perfect peace. This is the heart that says with the Apostle Paul, that I may know him. That's in Philippians 3:10. Satan loves to get our minds on anything except God and his love for us. Now, to emphasize the point, Isaiah wrote this, because he trusts in you. This is another way of expressing the idea of keeping our minds stayed on him. Almost always, when you keep your mind stayed on whatever you're trusting. And when we trust the Lord, we keep our minds stayed on him. It all means that the battle for trust in our lives begins in our mind. If we trust the Lord, it'll show in our actions, but it will begin in our mind. These two wonderful verses end like this. For in Yah, the Lord is everlasting strength. If the Lord calls on us to rely on him completely with our mind, he appeals to our mind with a rational reason why we should trust the Lord. Why? Because he is everlasting strength. Notice, it isn't that the Lord has everlasting strength. That's true, but that's not what Isaiah says. Isaiah told us he is everlasting strength. Now, knowing that should put your mind at peace. Perfect peace indeed.